we should build or something like this. It depends. Everything depends on how, for example, organized you are and the amount of liquidity. You find that, for example, as he said, if you want to have your coin listed on centralized platforms like Binance, there's a certain amount of liquidity you have to stake on the pools of Binance, yeah, so that your token is traded, so that Binance accepts to trade your token. So the essence of today's lesson is to learn how do you build that token? How do you build a token following standards? For example, we are getting like we get paid in all kinds of tokens, whether it is stacks, whether it is ETH, whether it is BTC, whether it is anything. But the essence is there are also very many tokens that have come up and have died. So the first thing you need to know is how do you build a token. Then the second thing is if you want to build your token, or somewhere, uh, then you start asking yourself such questions of, yeah, there is this platform. I would love to build a token. Maybe you want to build a meme coin or a token with utility. If you want to build a token of utility, then you must develop a product that will give that token the value. It could be a protocol, it could be something, it could be a product. Yeah, so I'm seeing the excitement, but it all has to start from learning how to build a token. So as you've said, Solana is its own blockchain, Avalanche is its own blockchain, Ethereum is its own blockchain. But first, if you learn the fundamentals, and then there are many blockchains that are EVM compatible. So that's why we chose something like Solidity. Yeah, because Rust is very tough. Actually, we have sessions for Rust on Decentra Code, but it's one of the tough things. But like on Solana, on Pump.fun, you can just, even if you don't know how to code, you can just come up with a token. Maybe you need liquidity, maybe you need for you to run, or you need that like demand around it. So our main essence is not to dwell on where to build a token and which token to build as of this lesson. Our essence is to learn how do we build a token so that if you want to build yours, you can, and you can also test. Maybe you build a token, you put maximum supply, then you put in some liquidity and see how it happens. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Yes, yes, Celtic. Celtic. Okay. Yeah. So the lesson of today is to learn how to build a token and to also test, because we are going to share our token. We are going to, because once you build it, you're going to put it in your portfolio that this is our first lesson. You can even put it on social media. This is my first token I built. We are going to build something, and also we are going to deploy it on Avalanche. Uh,
Just a minute. We have been deploying on Lisk. So today we are going to deploy on Avalanche. Does that mean also, please, Rian, answer this. Does that mean also we are exploring different places of where to deploy our projects? Because now today it's Avalanche, we've been deploying on Lisk.
Let me see. Let me
So for
it's not
that, if I'm to answer that, uh, the reason we are deploying on chains that are EVM compatible, as long as the chain is EVM compatible, and that means that if I know Solidity, I can deploy on this chain. So, for example, he can deploy it on Avalanche and give us a task to deploy it on Lisk.
on list.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is because Avalanche uses Solidity, so it's the same process we shall go through on Lisk, and I think that's even a good assignment for it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kakoza. Big is big.
Okay. So I'm going to ask before. Is anyone who have Foundry on his PC? If you use Foundry, you can just give a like, or just you react and we see if it's Vianney.
Just me speaking on behalf of everyone. Do you speak French?
Yes, I speak French.
Yeah, I see you speak French, and your English is kind of not favoring us. You
Sorry
have
about that.
exactly what you want to say in the head. Yes, but then displaying it in English is quite hard. I hear French very well, but not everyone. So, how about I was requesting, Kakoza, just say that we are deploying into EVM compatible network.
Yes, EVM compatible chains or
We are deploying on EVM compatible chains. Let me write that. Chains. Yeah. Okay. So Avalanche is an EVM compatible chain. So how about if we just took up, for example, you asked if we have Foundry installed. So I have Foundry installed. How about if you just took us through the tools we need to build this? Maybe we need Foundry installed, maybe hard hat or whatever. Like just took us through it. Some of us, as I said, me, I said before, I just write down these things. But it's hard for me to open certain features while coding. I just follow and write down. So how about you just give us the tools that are required? For example, one, we need Foundry. What next? Do
That's why I was asking if someone have Foundry. If you have like you have not installed Foundry, let me just give this link here. But I have it on my PC. What I'm going to do, I'm going just to show you how I can install. You can install it again. Let me,
okay. After Foundry, what else do you need?
after Foundry, like we are not going to use other, how can we are going to use Foundry. And if any of you have, do you have, because we are going to use Avalanche, we have to have Fuji in on our
what
Fuji.
about
It's a test net for Avalanche.
We have to have what?
Fuji. Let me
Akosa, what was that?
Fuji testnet for
Fuji.
Avalanche?
Yes,
So
for
you go to chain list as is going there, and yeah.
You speak French, so his accent is just crazy to get. For details, would put the link, please? I'm just hearing Forgy, like
no,
Forge.
it's Fuji. Fuji.
Akosa.
This one.
So, like what he's saying, like you have to add the Avalanche testnet to your wallet, and the Avalanche testnet is called Fuji testnet. Avalanche Fuji. So the way to get it is you go to chain list as always, and is I think this is the link. You go to chain list, you include testnets, and you search for Fuji so that you get Avalanche Fuji testnet.
Oh, it's Fuji. I go to Avalanche Testnet. Oh, chain list. Just a minute. Go to then search.
After finishing to add, because I know like most of us we don't have. I will ask you to share your wallet address so that I can give you some
testnet
Yeah.
tokens.
Yes.
So, to
I have a Phantom wallet. Oh, I need a MetaMask wallet for that.
Yes. I wanted Ronnie has shared his. Yes.
Account too, so that I can have.
Can use the same one you have.
Okay, well, I have some tokens on my. I
Can
have
you
some Sequoia.
can you share
Just
your screen?
sorry.
Can you share your screen and we help you?
Okay, just a minute. Let me do that. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Yes, Ronnie.
So I was wondering, are we going to build this token from scratch, or we are going to be using some maybe already deployed contracts, something like that?
I think the better to understand we are going to build it from scratch so that
Okay, can you imagine? I can't see share my screen. Where do I go again?
sure.
Where do I go? We're not using Zoom. Where do I go? Where do I click? Yeah, Causa, please come in. Where do I go to share my screen?
present now. I think they are down. There is where there is put up your hand, raise your
Yes.
hand. Then
Yeah.
there is present now.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I seen it. Oh, I'm not sure if I want to share entire screen. Chrome tab. Yeah, I think I want to share Chrome tab.
What's happening?
It's only 3% that. How about others?
I think her network, maybe she has lost it.
Yeah.
We can continue. She's as she joins, then we shall.
I think you're muted. Did you see that arrow that? Okay, hold up. Did you see where account is? Account one. There is another part that is on the left, where there is an arrow that shows a drop down. Let me use that.
Yeah, so yes, I see that.
You click on it. Not account. Not on account. On the left side.
This,
That side. No.
this,
Yes. Yes.
okay.
Scroll up.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. You didn't add it. Can you search chain list?
Chain list.
Chain list.
Okay, the network. Here in networks or just searching.
No, search on Google so that it will be easy and fast to add it.
Okay. I did. Let me do that. So that is chainlist.org. Come on through. What is wrong with you? All right, there it is.
Um, you click on testnet, include testnet.
Okay, I can't see anything says include testnet. I see
Where
what
there
you
is where there is such networks below it.
such networks include
Then
test.
below,
Oh, I clicked that the box.
yes.
Yes, yes.
Done.
Now you can search for Fuji, I think.
Fuji, yes.
So now I can go back to
No,
my
search.
MetaMask.
You click on search. Type avalanche.
There's Avalanche C chain somewhere. I can see
No, no, not that
That's the
one.
it.
main
That's
network. So
Avalanche. The spelling, but now you. Oh, Avalanche
no.
Fuji text it,
Yes. Click
right?
on connect wallet. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, ine internet yambwa yabanaku banaku. Right, connect wallet. Oh no 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 no.
The reason it is not connecting, you see
Mm.
your tabs, your Google tabs down there. Uh, so you can click Alt tab or you can go to your Google. They are accounts.
I can do what?
Like where your Google Chrome is, eh? So
Yeah.
down there you have LibreOffice, Google Chrome. So there are many. I think when you searched for this, some tabs open for wallets. So you go down there and first click on those and see.
Because you are so advanced. Slow down.
Okay, what I'm saying,
These are my Google tabs. You know,
no,
right?
I'm not saying those ones.
Uh huh.
I'm saying the one below on your icon, the Google icon. Where is your Google icon?
Unless I click here.
Okay, like below. So you are on top now. You can go below.
Here, right?
Now down. I don't know, down where you have the icons.
No, I'm delaying everyone. I'm
No, it's
recording
okay.
this video.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
It's okay.
recording this video. I'll follow up. So just go where it's supposed to go. All right. I thought I'd follow along, but okay. Right. Let's go.
No, it's okay. Like other people will also learn, so don't worry. So
Oh, so
below, yeah,
I go back.
where there is Visual Studio Code, there is Telegram icon.
Eneno Anseno.
eh.
Yes.
So on your Chrome thingy, you see, so these tabs that are open are the ones that are. So maybe you can say use MetaMask and then close it. Uh-huh. You see now it is bringing you to connect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I approve, right?
yes.
Okay. Nakambye kakoza nti oli advance sinogana.
So I think other tabs are okay. Maybe you can click and see if other tabs are just like
Okay, let me.
yeah. I think others are okay. Yeah. So we can continue. I think that is it. So now
Yeah.
you are connected.
Okay. So I went here and now my MetaMask is connected. Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Arnold wants to send you some testnet tokens. You can copy your account and send in the chat. Like, no, X. So, are you using account too?
Looks like account one. Yeah, count one. So I should copy this wallet address, right? Temuvaako bannange teba internet wange kubanga if it's my internet I'm going to kulumba wa muvid wa MTN.
So yeah, so yeah, you copy from there and then you share like the.
Okay, where are you guys then? Tuliwa baliwa abakuba endebe.
Yeah. So I think Arnold is coming on. Um, Yes, but that is the process. Has everyone gotten that process of how to add Avalanche Forge on your MetaMask?
Thank you so much, Kakoza. Chola boli munene. You're slim but fat. Some of us are fat but slim.
Okay, so maybe as of now we can discuss about the token as Mr. Arnold gets back on.
Yeah, I'm just curious to compare this to I don't know who else trades. Well done, Omega. Teddy Navuma. Thank you, Munange Mwana. So as I told you, I'm a DJ. Kati omanyi nonya sente mu lukalu.
Sente tuzeetaaga.
Mu lukalu ne muki ne mu ntobazi. Yeah, and then I just found out crypto, and it's been a while, almost a month, digging deep into that shit. And by the way, they're actually called shit coins. So it's been a month. I've been digging deep into the shit coins. Then I just noticed that the shit coins can make you rich and poor at the same time. So I've been trying to get to know the nitty gritty of these meme coins, because I mean they are meme coins. I've been getting down to know the nitty gritties. I've gotten down to know how to value them. I've checked out different tools of how to trade them. I'm also soon DLMing. I'm soon providing liquidity onto these shit coins. So I had to know how exactly this works. So I'm impressed to know how this is built. There's that point, especially my personally, not for everyone. Since Arnold is coming, I hope I'm not keeping him on waiting, because me, I have so many questions to ask on Web3. I'm so curious on Web3. I hope he's not back. Above 40% is crazy. Like, that means that coin is a scam. So I'm curious to know how this works. As a person, I'm so curious, because when you're going to trade a meme coin, one of the things you should know is how much is the dev holding. How much is the insiders holding. So if you know what the dev is holding, you can figure out what the snipers are holding. But most important, the dev. Once you know what the dev is holding, they cannot scam you to the sniper. So I'm just curious to know, how does a dev hold? When do they release? When do they ban the liquidity to 100%? So I'm just curious. As a person who goes around the trenches, I'm curious.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we shall have like more maybe some lessons into that as we proceed, because yeah, this week is mostly about smart contract development, and I think we're going to look deep into the coins. Yeah, and we make that money. I'm seeing excitement. It's good that you've known you can lose and gain exponential at the same time. So
Yes, I've been deep and down of it. I know exactly how to lose, how to gain, and I can tell a scam coin. I can tell a gambler. I can tell a guy who's just about to rag you off. A
oh,
coin that's about to rag you. So I'm past that, because I understand how that works exactly. Plus, these tools provided nowadays actually have all those filters. You can filter out how to check out. Remember, filtering doesn't really guarantee you at the top, because these guys watch how you people talk about the filters. So they actually up their game. But the thing is, not to provide liquidity. I'm above gaming. I'm above gaming. So I'm just curious to know the details.
all right. I'm seeing Teddy here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Sure. Probably sometimes we could share maybe the platform, for example, pump.foundry, and then share the link. go like how say a coin that will work out.
Yeah, sure. I would actually no. I said I would share my trading platform or the trading platforms that I know, and maybe show you guys how you can tell some of these coins so that whenever you're ready to trade, I just found out, man, I can't trade because this is the problem with trading. Guys have developed snipers. Like,
Maybe you can work on developing bots, but Arnold is back, so that
Mm,
conversation will be continued.
yes.
guys,
Mm.
yes,
I've
smart when
seen
I just
them. Did you finish to add Fuji on your wallet?
yes, I did, and then I sent you my wallet address, which you've not yet put
I was off.
some
Even
some.
another person who didn't send an address, you can send and give
I've
some.
sent you the address. You have you seen my address? Can I add it again?
Yeah, you add it again.
Okay. All right, there you go. I've just added my wallet address for that
Mm,
particular one. Where's Maria?
Another person?
Oh,
Okay,
thank you. I've seen.
you're welcome. Did you guys finish to send so that I can proceed? I finish with sending.
So by the time it's sent, I've not yet added the token to my MetaMask. I don't know whether the network to my MetaMask. I don't know whether you have to send again now that
No,
I've
you
added
already
it.
you already found them there.
Carry.
Mm. Yes, Ashraf, you raise your hand.
Oh, um, good evening, everyone. So, my audible,
Yes, you're audible.
okay? So, the problem I have got today is that somehow our electricity is channeling off and on, so it's not suitable for me to work on the laptop. But connecting that 4G stuff, I did not follow quite well. So, um, I think so. I have MetaMask wallet which I have shared. Actually, I have two, but the one for the laptop is the one I have shared. So, is it possible that if they send, I can receive it when I check back on when I'm on the laptop?
I think if you could share your wallet. Also, I wanted to ask, Vian, are you recording this session?
Yes, I am recording, and I'm recording and I'm going to make sure that they are available. So I'm going to increase the pace at which I avail the sessions since I'm not the one teaching.
Okay. Mugawa, so you're lucky recording. I think maybe you'll follow up later.
Yeah.
But as Ashraf, you've said, if tokens are sent to your wallet, and then when you add it, for example, you have not added Fuji. When you add it, those tokens will reflect.
Okay. And your task VN, the one you sent us to build, I have
Yes.
a top. I have the entire code working,
Yes.
but I failed to get some tokens somehow. I've been
Uh,
trying to use uh,
which tokens? Risk.
Sepolia or Sepolia 8.
So for Sepolia, really tokens, Sepolia takes a lot of gas. So I encourage you to use Risk. If you don't have Risk tokens, then I can.
Okay. I'll be trying. Yes, I used hard hat and deploying requested me some Sepolia, so it failed to deploy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to. You can share your wallet in the Telegram. So I will send you some Sepolia.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Kakoza, I'm just following up with Ashraf. You said Sepolia consumes gas. Um, how about Avalanche?
No. It consumes gas, but it's not the same like Cipolio.
Okay, so we should start working on Sepolia. Like, we should kick Avalanche.
No. This for today we are going to deploy on Cipolia, and that's why I was asking you to. We are going also to download those who don't have Foundry. They can follow how am I going to do so that I have it, but I'm going to show you the steps that is needed to install Foundry on your PC.
Okay, I'm
How many?
ready. I have Foundry installed. What else?
I think the first things that you have to do, you have to open your CMD, or for those who are using Windows, you're going to open Git Bash, and those who are using Linux, you're going to open the terminal. Oh, I've not shared my screen. Sorry.
Merci.
Mhm. I think here I'm not going to explain because it's not the first time to create a smart contract. Even last week we created some. The first things that always come up, it's license, like the license that you are using. On my side, I have not created one. I think I will leave it like this. Another thing, like we're going to create a token, and the good things, and always that you always have to make sure the name always have to be resemble of the name of the folder. So you're going to start by creating a string. A string, it will be like we give it a name of, you give it a name on the things that you want. But there are some things that always have to be can I say conversion? Yes. For a name, like you give it an, like, since as we saw, let me come here and drag this here. There are things that has to be the same, like we saw, like there are standard that we have to follow, meaning even the name of the our functions have to be the same. Okay, so we, let me see. On my side, I'm going to call it okay. And also I'm going to create a symbol of that token. If you get stuck, you ask me. You raise your hand and symbol. No, that things we have to do is we are going to create a decimal. And we're going also to create data surprise. We can make it empty. Another things we are going to create mapping that will check the balance and also the allowance. I think that, yeah. Isn't it? The that place that we are going to do we are going to create a constructor. A constructor is it's we are going to use it as where we are going to put like we are going to run it to run our token everything. For example, we are going to add the total supplier in our constructor, and also we are going to add the balance of for any person that have our own token. Yeah, and so what's do I can do is another thing that maybe you see when I'm creating, when I'm writing like some letter, it brings more. It's because I added, let me see, I added this solidity extension. I think if you want, you can add it so that it will help you to maybe if you are typing your code doesn't delay, it helps you to bring some line of code. Yeah. So another do. So what am I going to do? I've not precised here which how many token that I'm going to how many token am I going to create. I give it wide so that when I'm deploying, everyone can deploy any token that you want. You can say like I want to deploy 1 billion, you write 1 billion token. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to get this total that I've put it here. I'm going to multiply it by 10, and how am I going to call this? And add like give it a power of the number of decimal that I have, which I've written here, the 18 decimal, meaning like the reason that I change, oh, just for learning, let me just do like this so that I can simplify things. So another things we are going to do, it's we're going to add our balance to the owner of the token. Yes.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm just asking about the Solidity syntax. I'm new to Solidity, so I'm wondering what does a double asterisk represent?
The number of total that I've written here times 10. With this times 10, I get 10 power of 18. I don't know, Vianney, did I say it well?
Yes, you said it well. Maybe what I
Yeah.
can add on is so the smallest unit in Ethereum or EVM mostly is an 18 per place. So a way is so measuring like tokens on Ethereum, they are measured in the smallest unit, which is one way, and one way is one token times 10 to power 18. So the best way for you to write is to always have times 10 to power 18 due to that. For Bitcoin, I think it is 8 decimal places, so they usually say times 10 to power 8. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Another things is no, I didn't edit one. I meant mm, so another things that we are going to do. Let me just give put the major points that we are going to do. We are going to add the transfer function. We are going to add the approve. We are going to add also the transfer flow. And we are going to add the ban. Yeah. Other function that we are going to use it. There are function that will help us to see how many token we have or which name are we using for the purpose of yes, for the purpose of getting the name, the number of the token, and the total supply, and also yes, these are the things that the balance that you have here. Like as you see, I have this balance because I'm the owner, I'm the one that created. And when I was writing here, I said that all the balance will go to the message dot sender, meaning like the person who have created this, uh who created this sorry who created this smart contract, this token. So as let me start by writing a function as we go slowly down to understand what we are going to do. We're going to start with transfer. So what do we need in transfer? We need a person that we are going to transfer. That means it's an address of where we are going to transfer the money. And also we need the value of the amount that we are going to transfer, So that's why I do like this. 2 to 50 value. This function is going to be public, and we return a boolean. Yes. So on the solidity, the most of things that we have to do, we have to protect ourselves for people who want to. For example, let me write this line of code and I explain what he's doing, what he's going to do. Balance off, message that sender is to be equal to the value. Okay. This line means like the balance. The person cannot send the things that he has. Like for example, you cannot send 10,000. we have to block so that the person will not send more than what he have. Meaning like it require the balance of to be greater or equal of the value. Meaning you can send all the money that you have, but if you have like if you maybe you want to send more than what you have, it's going to throw this error. You don't have enough balance.
Isn't it supposed to be less? Oh,
It's supposed to be greater than the value that the person have. Value or
okay.
equal.
All right.
Yeah. Another things that we have to do, we have to protect ourselves. So after sending what we're going to do, we are going to deduct from the person that have sent the message, meaning like the message that sender, we are going to deduct the amount that he has sent, and we are going to add it to the address that the person is like for the person that is going to have this amount. So let me do like this. And after that, we are going to return true. Since we say here that this function will return true, let me see. This function will return true if it makes all it meets all the required. Meaning the first things he will check is the person is he going to send the amount that he has or less the amount that what he has. After sending, like is going to deduct from his wallet and is going to add the value, the is going to add the amount that he has sent for the person. And if everything works well, meaning it will return to true. So the second function is going to approve public, then to return. Is going to return this success. So when now what are we going to do here? We are going to approve the amount money that the person can allowed to spend. That's why when we are going first to focus like who is going to spend and how much amount is he going to spend, which means we're going to check message.sender. Yes, and amount value. Once this is done, we're going to approve. Now we are going to work on transfer from. On transfer from, what are we really need on transfer from? First, we have to get uh, the owner, or the owner of the money, that like the person who is going to send that amount, where is he going to send, and also the which amount is going to send, which means here in the function we are going to give it three parameter. We're going to give it public because even outside can be called. And so if everything went well, it's going to turn true, like, or false. So what do we need here? We have first to check, is this person has the really amount that is he going to spend, or is he going to send? Oh, sorry, a little bit. If not, it's going to give this error, not enough. Let me just use not enough balance so that we know how to get other error. We'll track our error. The second, is it allowed? Let's just send. The amount that is going to send, is it allowed? Not enough. Otherwise, it's going to throw this error, not enough allowance. And if the person has passed these two requirement, we are going to remove from the value, and also we are going to add this value to the new owner. Another, we are going to deduct from the amount that he was allowed to spend. Yes, value. And another thing is going to return true. Mm.
Excuse me, quick question.
Yes.
On the transfer method, why did we do that way? Region, please.
On the transfer, it's because the person that is going to do that is allowed, is the owner of the smart contract. So we don't.
So the transfer from method is the other people, not the owners.
Yes. Yes, Emma.
Yeah, my question is about the transfer from method, rather function. So I see it uses a simple model of reducing the balance, but I was imagining, is there an EVM chain that uses the UTXO model like Bitcoin, like, where you have to label particular tokens and certain amounts as individual elements? I don't know if you understand the question. Okay, uh, since we're building generally on EVM chains, I was wondering, is there any EVM chain that uses the UTXO model of putting balances on an account, like the one Bitcoin uses, where when you're trying to make a transaction, it is made in bundles of tokens, not just reducing the amount on an account. Just in case in the future you have to build on some other EVM chain. I was wondering if there is any.
Yes, we are.
Maybe I can help with that. So if it is to be an EVM chain, this is the format for ERC.
Actually, as you saw, ERC20. So those were proposals. Proposals started from EIP, which is Ethereum Improvement Proposals. Then, when the standard is agreed upon, it became ERC. So this is the standard for ERC chains. But then, if you, for example, if there are chains that are not EVM compatible, probably things like Chakra chain or Babylon testnet that actually most layer twos that maybe are built on Bitcoin, then they might follow a format similar to the building blocks of Bitcoin. But as for Ethereum and EVM compatible chains, building a token, this is the format you follow. Thank you.
I think the last function, I'm going to leave that to you as an assignment. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to create a file that will help us to deploy this on Avalanche. And after this, we are going to take a break, and we are going to come and do some testing, because in Solidity, if you build, it's better you do a test so that you will know, like, at this level there is something that is not going good, that I have to check. I might have to increase here the strength. I might have to do this. I might have to do this, so that once you put it on the block, like, you don't. It's not like Web2, where you can come like, oh, the database was not good enough, so let me increase the energy here. Once you deploy, you have deployed, and if the project get popular, meaning you can be hacked a lot of amount of money. So that's why we are going to deploy now. We deploy it on Avalanche. After deploying it on Avalanche, we are going to take a break, and we are going to come and do some testing and also build the front end of it. Yeah. So I'm going to call this nuno.s.sol, and also always make sure that the version you have used here is the same version that you use on deploying, because I remember there is a time we were doing hackathon. We tried to deploy, everything failed. We didn't know where the problem is. After some hours of debugging, we found, like, we use different version. So what am I going to do first? We're going to import first the token. Second, we are going to import the script that will help us to deploy. It's in build from Foundry, and another this deploy. Token is script. Okay. So, sorry. So what we are going to do, we are going just to create one function that will help us to deploy. We are going to make it public. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use the script and broadcast, start a broadcast, and also end the broadcast so that once speaking right, yeah. Once we deploy, it will have where to start and also it will have where to end. Let me here what I'm doing, I'm giving a name of the token that we have built. Which we will call it here, and what we are going just to do is just to call, and also yes, yes, Vianney.
Is it possible to have like a sort like uh, bigger words?
Or you,
Yes. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you.
yes,
Also, the
okay,
theme, the theme is not legible. I don't know if it's possible.
that's right. Yeah, it's better. Okay. So why this give us an error? It's because it has a parameter or argument. You expect one. While we are well, the time that we are building this, we give it a parameter, which means like the amount that you are going to deploy, we're going to add it from here. I can say here, let me write like unit 58 unit. Let's use total value, total supply. Let me see. I'm going just to put one M, or I can even put 100. Yeah. And Okay. So how are we going to send it to push it on? How are we going to push it on Avalanche? First, we are going to check if we don't have any error in our smart contract. It seems everything is perfect. So we are going to use this command forge script. We are going to locate where our script is, and we are going to write rpc. So here I forgot to tell you something that is really important. So since we are building on Avalanche, we have to get the right script that will help us our code to go directly on Avalanche. So I would suggest everyone to, if you don't have an account on Infura, there are also other ways, but I'm going to make a research about it and I will tell you. But most of the time I use Infura. So what you're going to do, look, is there anyone that have an account on Infura? If you have it, you react. Yes, thank you. You don't have it? Okay. So you can search infura.io on your, actually you can search infura.io. Once you reach there, you're going to create an account. After finishing create an account, you are going to create an API, a new API. So So what am I doing? I create. Uh, Let me see. It seems using Foundry default. Sender, be sure to set your own sender.
Did we enter our address anywhere?
Yeah, I forgot. Just what we are going to do is add private and at this part you're going to add your private key, which I'm going to do like this a small bit. Oh, I've finished to deploy mine. Is there anyone that finished also to deploy? Yes.
Yes, and I don't know if it's only me that can't see your screen, but I can't see your screen.
Oh, I stopped sharing because I was putting my. Let me share now.
It's private.
Yeah, I finished to deploy, and let me see. Yes, let me show you online. Or if I come here on my activity didn't come source. So,
This is so obvious.
switch to testnet, and if I put my token here, it has come here. There is no transfer, and I'm the only one who hold it. And if I want to, I can add it or among the token that I have. Import. Yeah, 100. If you are finished, you can share, like you can do the same way that I'm going to do. You can share your, let me, yeah, you can share the address of your token, and we can see. Yes,
I need some help. I failed to deploy.
you can share your
Maybe
screen.
I failed to compile.
You can share your screen so that we,
Setting it up. Hmm.
Judith, did you finish?
So I just rejoined. You know, start to
Yes, please. Ombuzi okozeseeko.
So can you view my screen?
Coming. Vanilla or strawberry? Or strawberry.
Is my screen visible?
Not really.
They started sharing. What do you know?
I think your bandwidth could be
Too low.
too low. Yes.
They don't want to move out at you. How about now?
Yeah, it is visible on my neighbors. I think it's okay. Are others seeing his screen?
No.
Stop sharing your screen.
I think it's all right.
So what do I do?
Good day will mean it every day.
Sorry, you stopped sharing. Can you continue to share your screen and so that we can fix it together?
Okay, let me share again. Is it visible?
No. No.
How about now?
Yes. Now we can see it. Like for me, the way I see is not getting Foundry. Foundry. Can you open an external terminal?
So what am I which command am I supposed to?
Navigate where the
Okay, I think I'm there.
I'm seeing like see. Okay, okay, now it's better. So now run forge build and we see.
Oh, that worked.
Unable to resolve because can you delete a count and also count in a test?
Yeah. Okay. So, the so I deleted that. Hmm. Could it be my internet connection?
And that also can, yeah. Instead of yes left. Did you finish to deploy the smart contract? If you have deployed the smart contract, you give just React, make some just give some small React like this. If you have not,
You're not seeing the screen.
Yeah, he has like he left. I think the internet was not good to him, and I wanted to take a break at 8. We're going to start the testing phase.
All right.
Some
Yes, Ronnie. Did you deploy the smart contract?
How would you feel? Down. Eh?
Yeah, it says compiler run successfully.
Okay, now you can run the script. Let me just
Very mulala. Very mulala.
you can follow that guideline and you deploy it on Avalanche.
What would they call that?
Okay, we are going to start. We're going to start the part of testing.
Is it time?
Yeah, yeah. Can you see my screen? Okay. So now we are going to create a test for our smart contract. And we're going to start by creating a folder. Going to start by importing test from Forge. Uh, we are going to also to import the token. when I do that, that means this function, this smart contract inherit into this. Let me just show you some. For example, we can have access on many functionality of this abstract. So what am I going to do first? I'm going to deploy, make it public, and call it deployer. Give it this, make it public. Another things that I'm going to do, I'm going to create two randomly address that I will test by sending or by doing any other activity. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to write test address Bob equal to make add this, call it Bob, and also address these are random address that we are going to use for testing to see if they can go to this person or to another person. And yeah, let's first do from here, start from here, and we do a setup function public. So on setup, what you're going to do, you're going to first deploy once again. So what you do, we do like deployer, since we have already give it a name from here, is equal to new deploy and no, this one is equal to deployer dot run. You may think where this run, let me see. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Return. No. Okay. I first do like this. Okay, so a second, let me see how I can debug this. Okay. So after deploying, we are going to uh, since though it's already deployed, we're going first to prank. It's like prank that it says that prank. Yes, we start prank. We get this address. Okay. So we're going to get deployer. That no, no, no. Okay. So we're going to transfer to Bob. How much are we going to transfer though? It's starting balance. So from here, let's see if we can run test. We can, let me see, not test to run, but it has good. So what we are going to do, we are going to check the balance of the person which we have made the owner, because Bob is now the owner. He has all the balance. Now we are going to check the initial balance that Bob's have. So what we are going to do, we are going to test in capital test initial balance is public, and expect that is going to be equal the null, like the token balance of Bob. We expect it to be equal to this. So I'm going to run the test and I see it's an error. So the error, that means it comes from the initial test. So most of the time, to see where the error comes from, I first match the test that I'm doing. I get the name of this test. Yeah, first it's a view function because it's viewing. And put it, hide, yes, and give it movie. So what I've seen, transfer, revert, not enough balance. So meaning the error is not from this function, but the error it comes from this, because meaning this transfer, this transfer didn't come well. So what are we going to do? I'm going to try to prank. visible after argument. Uh, okay, that's let's start prank. So we start prank what? Okay, the address. Deploy. Dot. Yes, he's not here. Practice.
Woo! Bidi okwedda nkuno so yingira oba bigula oyiguze oli walina kunyama we yali kunoonya obudda we batoliddeeko kuweeko olirya
Nakangira amahirwe abiri tuvuge.
gino emitwe gya bigumba genda weggulire gireke nagino nagifuna
Okay. Okay, let's start pranks in the and we add the private key. We create a env file so that we can add the private key, and we give it a name of private key. So we do vm dot env init. So I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to call it env, and I'll create a private key. And x. Okay. So address tip, oh yeah, it's going to be Okay, it's going to be deployer dot deployer and before this we can start prank prank our smart contract that we have some tokens using this. And after we're going to stop the prank. Um, let me explain what I did. I come here in deploy in this for this contract that help us to deploy our smart contract on Avalanche. I add someone like there is this person that have to deploy, and also he has some like us we are going to deploy using our wallet, which I have put my private key inside here. And once I did that, I start by a broadcast using the person that has deployed this smart contract, and also end after return the smart contract, because that's what we have said here. And once I come here, I get this smart contract, I deploy this smart contract, and I get the deployer. I use the deployer to prank that is the one. After pranking that is the one, we get all our assets, our coin that we have created, we give to this person, which we have named it as Bob. After we give the all initial balance, like the starting balance, after we stop the prank. Once we comes here, the things that we were checking, is it Bob have the whole balance that we have? Like that's why you see here is the same amount equal this one, it's equal to this one. If we were to do console log, we can find we have is the same amount, because as also you see balance, yes, the balance of this token is this amount. The other, let's see another function that we can test. The good things we still have time. So we can test if let me see here. We're testing the initial balance. So now test the transfer. So How do you test the transfer? We come here and we check what is it really needed to transfer. So we get, for example, we know like if we transfer this amount to this, if we, let me just explain. If we transfer 10 ETH, I say 100, no, 10 ETH or 10 Enono to Zaza, we can check the balance of her, of he or her, I don't know. So what we are going to do is we are going to use Nono and we are going to do transfer. So once we transfer, we're going to how much? Let's say 10. And if I'm to check Zaza dot balance of sorry, is a smart contract. We check the balance of the Zaza supposed to be equal to 10. Let's try and see. Okay. Oh, so this is what happens. This function return a boolean, and when I was testing the value of this, which means try and okay, now it's enough. What we have to do here, meaning like we have to prank again that we have to prank for our the smart contract that we this person has some amount of money. uh, how we can do that? We can do that like this, the same way that we did here on top. So we get start prank, and by start prank we get Bob. So we can make this as a boolean success, and we stop pranking, stop prank, and the things, let's check if this is going to turn true, this success. And yeah, let's first test if it's turned true. You're going to add other, yeah. Now let's test if the initial amount will be reduced by 10. The amount no, the Bob, because we use Bob to prank, so and also we test if the balance of Zaza is going to be equal to 10, because that's the amount we have. Okay. Now we can test the total balance of the total supplier of our token. So no, but total balance. Let's say equal. Team balance. Not sure, but let's test. Oh, sorry. Force test. It's okay. We can even test the name. If is it really the name of the smart contract that we have submit. Name. String public is cannot be viewed because set. Okay. Are you still around?
Mm. Still there.
Okay. Yes. So this we're testing. We still have more tests because we have not tested this, and just the time is up. I would like that you make a research and you test more about until you reach on let me see, and they say snapshot. Snapshot. It's until you finish all this test that is needed. You test you test the approval and you test this. And also you can add a function. This is like a homework because let me even deploy this on my let me let me even put this on my GitHub. Okay. I would like tomorrow you come like the function that you can create an airdrop function, and also you can finish this ban ban function. This ban function is used to maybe to ban some token, to delete some token. Yeah, these two functions. There are not many, but I want you to exercise by doing on your own, because when you are watching me doing and you repeat it, yes, it seems like you have learned, but when you are facing a challenge and you are fixing it, it's where like you will understand more how it works. And also I would like also to create test of these remaining two function, and also those two that are going to be there tomorrow. I think from 5 to 5:30 to 6, I think we'll be discussing from what you have done. Yeah, I think that's it. We're almost time. It's almost time.
Please put a link to your GitHub.
Yeah, you're right. Let me share it. Yeah, I'm going to also to add it in. I'm going to add it in on Telegram. Otherwise, thank you for the section. Think have a blessed evening.
You're done. You're done.
You're done.
Wake up, wake up, wake